So this is the start of the backyard barbecue packet, and so here's your first page, and it just gives you an idea of what you're supposed to do, your task, and then here are all the different things that you're going to have to work your way through. But I want you to remember that you have 3 weeks to do this, and I split it up over all 3 weeks so it's not everything all at once, because I know that you're going to get this and say, oh my goodness, it looks like a lot. But it's just a little bit each day. Okay, so for the first thing, you have your guest list, and then you have your people here. So you need to read over this really carefully. And then over here you have some questions to answer about the guest list, and some of them have to do with what fraction of the people invited. And so remember what of means, and it says write the fraction in simplest form. So just be really careful when you're figuring out those type of things, that you pay attention to those. And if you have questions on the fraction part of it, if you need to jog your memory, then give me an email. Okay, so I'm going to work a problem from the guest list just so we can clear up any confusion before it happens. So for number 3, the adults' names are typed in regular print and the children's names are typed in italics. What fraction of the people invited are adults? Write the fraction in simplest form. All right, so this is actually pretty simple, just so that you don't think it's a multiplication of fractions problem. It is really only just take the total number of people, so giving you an answer here, and then we're going to figure out how many people are adults on the list. You can double check me. But if 30 out of 50 of the people invited are adults, then you're going to just write it like this as a fraction and then simplify this fraction. And that's all you have to do for the fraction of people invited that are adults and the fraction of people invited that are children. Okay, and then the second part is setting the date. So it says you need to choose a date for the party before you send out invitations to your guest. And it gives you what your today's date is. This is the month of June, so I mean, obviously it's not today's date, but then you're gonna be careful now as it gets a little tricky, but follow these little guidelines and you're going to fill in the calendar based on what it says here. So it's showing, it's sort of quizzing you on how to read the instructions and how to fill out the calendar appropriately. And that's all that you have to do for the first day.